Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. And the Green Bay Packers taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
Snow and Lambeau, Coach. Something about that combo that just works, like peanut butter and jelly. And we've got half a foot of the white stuff and still coming down here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get...
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Tennessee offense set to go to work for the first time. And at QB, the man signed to a big 4-year deal back in March. That's Ryan Tannehill.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that. But he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Henry. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Derrick Henry on the carry.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 17 carries, 110 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one good for 33 and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football, just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there, ends up getting spilled for a loss.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Packers' 6-yard line.
They'll give Henry another shot, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it? This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Packers nothing.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense...
Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiver.
Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Here is sacked by Jeffrey Simmons.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
The Titans take over.
There's a hush indeed. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and
back to throw, Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
a loss of a yard.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Tennessee.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Packers nothing.
On second down, here's Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
And it's third down.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. It's caught. Jones. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Julio Jones. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On second down, Love. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the...
On the carry, it's Love. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. Now the all-time leading rusher at Boston College, it's A.J. Dillon. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now...
That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now a second down and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Titans on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and 4. To throw is Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Tannehill. A short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Ferkser. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got Adams on the hookup. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds Corey Davis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers to throw once more. And this will complete right side to Funchess. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a first, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. He gets it to Brown, complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, it's Henry, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we'll head down. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter.
The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Rodgers now on first down.
He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll get the former #1 overall pick, Eric Fisher.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
His throw incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Tannehill. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
Complete.
A big play that time for the Titans. 61 yards.
7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Titans are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. A bad time for a full start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Here's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Brings up second and 3.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They run with Dillon.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Brings up second and a yard.
On second and a yard, Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Titans 40-yard line.
On second down, Dillon.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Back now at Lambeau.
10.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers pass.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Scantling. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Even though this offense doesn't have a sink. Touchdown, Packers! Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are back within a score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And it's throwing on third down. Tannehill escapes it, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that makes it 14-10. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From the 6.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Tannehill. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He's got his man, Valdez Scantling. And he will get this into the zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Is good.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
They're on the 26-yard line.
Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
Tannehill's pass.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill. It's caught. Jones. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. You cannot write these guys off. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 15. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And no, it's incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Dillon.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee.
2nd and 11 now.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
A.J. Dillon, the ball.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down.
On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt.
Tonight, Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme. I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Green Bay, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston.